Would you listen to a radio station that played people's thoughts? I purchased an antique radio and turned the dial as far as it could go. 1700 AM. It was a dead frequency at first, not even static, just silent, until someone started talking. I assumed it was the DJ, but he didn't introduce himself. He just started talking about the rundown for his day tomorrow, along with some personal thoughts that didn't belong on the radio. I thought he'd left the microphone on during the break, but after a few minutes, he faded out. Then, a woman started talking in a language I've never heard before. This went on all night. At first, I felt like I was eavesdropping. I was, but I was pretty sure this was just an elaborate station, although I couldn't find anything online about it. A radio can't just pick up thoughts, right? It was so realistic. I didn't need a computer or a phone for entertainment anymore. This was my entertainment. A candid peek into strangers' minds. What a concept. But was it real or fake? They played all the genres. Some people had such sad thoughts, it would make me choke up when I listened. Others I prayed were scripted because their thoughts and ideas were terrifying. Those were usually later in the evening. As I was cooking my popcorn, getting ready for tonight's listen, my ear started to ring. I couldn't hear what was playing on the speaker. The ring was so loud. As I got closer to the radio, I heard the same popping sounds that I heard in my kitchen. "Well, that's weird," were the first words of tonight's broadcast, in my voice. "Whoa," also played over the speakers at the same time I thought it. "This is me," were the last audible words that the radio played. This answered my question. Everything I heard was real. The sad souls, the monsters, all real people. I tried as hard as I could not to think about anything. I instantly regretted the hours of listening I've done this week. But that regret just created more thoughts that I had to ignore. Who could hear me right now? The ringing stopped the same time a new voice was picked up. I unplugged the radio and put it in my storage room. It felt dirty. Who was listening to the inside of my head? I also felt equally guilty. Were they the same people that I listened to? I never pulled the radio back out. My ears still ring randomly. Don't listen to 1700 AM, or eventually they'll be listening to you.